There are some days when our energy feels just a little quieter, when our minds are full, our bodies a bit tired, and we're not quite up for anything too demanding. But even on those days, there's often still a part of me that wants to accomplish something, to bring a little order, a little beauty, a little intention to the day, even if just in a small way. Just yesterday was one of those days. I didn't feel like diving into a major project or tackling my usual list of to-dos. I needed something light, simple, but still satisfying. So I wandered over to a set of drawers that had quietly been filling up with odds and ends over time. You know how it happens. A letter you meant to respond to, a magazine you wanted to save, a receipt you planned to file, a bill that needed a folder, a thank you note, a ribbon you thought was too pretty to throw away. One little thing after another ends up in these hidden corners, set aside for later. And later always seems to get away from us. In my home, this happens often, especially because I haven't quite settled into one designated space for my home office. I've floated between different desks and little nooks around the house. A corner of the bedroom here, the kitchen table there, sometimes even a small writing table tucked by a window. And as a result, my office things have floated too. Stamps in one drawer, notepads in another, a stack of envelopes tucked in a basket. I'd always meant to gather it all into one place. But you know how it goes. Life moves quickly, and sometimes tasks slip gently into the background. But change is on the horizon. In our new home, I'll finally have a dedicated home office. A whole room just for creating, organizing, and planning. It even has built-ins already in place. Beautiful shelves and drawers waiting to hold the very things I've had scattered. Just imagining it brings me a sense of calm, a soft kind of excitement. Still, even now in this in-between season, I'm making progress. On days like yesterday, I chose something that doesn't require too much of me, but still leaves me feeling lighter when it's done. Sorting through those drawers gave me just that. There's something incredibly soothing about organizing small spaces. You can take your time, there's no rush. I turned on some gentle music, opened the windows wide, and let the breeze move through the room. The sheer curtains lifted and fell with each gust, slow and graceful like they were dancing. The light filtered in gently, casting dappled shade on the floor. Flickering shadows from the leaves outside played across the walls in my lap. That light, it changes the feel of everything. It softens the whole room. It quiets my thoughts. And I find myself working slower, more present. These are the summer hours I cherish the most. Those golden, glowing pockets of time where I don't feel pressure to get everything done. Just something meaningful. Golden hour has a way of wrapping the home in peace. And even when I don't feel like doing much, that warm light and cool breeze seem to call me into action in the gentlest of ways. So no, I didn't tackle anything big, but I made space. I cleared room for the things that matter. I brought order to a few drawers, and in a way, to my mind. There's something beautiful about low-energy tasks. They remind us that productivity doesn't always have to be loud, fast, or overwhelming. Sometimes it's slow, quiet, intentional. And often, those are the most meaningful moments of all. If you find yourself in a similar place, craving calm, but still wanting to feel productive, I encourage you to choose a task that meets you where you are. Something simple, something that can be done slowly with love. And if you have a favorite low-energy task that brings you peace, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. We can always inspire one another with the gentle ways we care for our homes and ourselves.